Iruma and Ameri have finally been confirmed as the endgame of the series, as Iruma has finally realised his true feelings towards her. But this was only possible because of a battle of love. Yeah, that might sound cringe, but after being tricked by Malleus Phantom, who has evaded the border control for hundreds of years in this game of seekers and swindlers, everyone wants to catch this menace, which included Ameri, as a part of her scholar exam. And after Iruma became this guy's assistant, you know shit was about to go down. These new chapters have cranked up the hype even more, first by reminding us how busted Ameri really is. Gale's already locked up multiple Phantom Thieves in the past, but Malleus Phantom, he's built different. He's not your average burglar. This man steals anything. Locks, irrelevant. Sealed steel boxes with no openings, gone. And oh yeah, he's never lost a fight and has somehow racked up 666.6 billion in damages, like it's casual. That's my average session in GTA 5. Malleus was clowning on the officers using illusion magic, and when Iruma gets spotted, he gets dragged into this too, since he's technically this guy's assistant now after being tricked. But of course, Iruma dodges every single attack like the goat he is. And when everyone's like, who is this kid? Iruma hits him with the fakest flex of the century. Put my name in legend. I am the uncatchable devil, Iruma Phantom. Yeah, no one's buying it. Ameri clocks it instantly, and Mephisto is legit on the floor, slapping his knee like it's the funniest thing he's ever seen. Then it's time for these guys to escape. Iruma and Malleus try to dip with their sights set on the Demon King's key, which is the main treasure throughout this entire thing, and it actually opens the gate to another world, probably. But yeah, that's for later on. There's a tiny problem in their escape plan, though, and that's Azazel Ameri, as she arrives and punches through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man and attacks Iruma on sight. As the designated seeker, it's literally her job to catch him. She's trying to figure out why he's even here. He looks too cute to be a criminal, and comes to the complete wrong conclusion. He's doing this as part of the scholar exam to help the demon world and get a rank up. Nah, he's just dumb. But now she's stressed, because if he passes and she fails, he'll hit rank Vav, and she'll be stuck at the same level, and that means that she'll be forced to confess, and we all know she's not ready for that. But before the real fight begins, Ameri gets serious. She tells Iruma that ranks aren't something to chase recklessly. There are things she still needs to tell him, feelings that she hasn't even figured out yet, but if he insists on playing this rank up game, then she'll just catch him herself. Iruma's a bit stunned and just goes, yes, but immediately fires back with his own resolve. If Ameri is chasing him, then he's gonna go all in to escape. This is some crazy resolve. This is the same woman that has done this to magical beasts, and Iruma doesn't hesitate. She lunges, he dodges, she warns him, don't look away. Iruma can't even draw his bow with all the dodging, so he uses non-verbal magic, the trick he learned from Opera, and puts up a magic wall, churu churu. Ameri just flexes right back, using her own non-verbal magic to transform the wall as well into magical hands this time, and then it hits her. She's grinning, excited, and she doesn't even know why. It's explained that female demons are rare, and their instincts are ruthless. They're biologically wired to chase the strongest possible mate, and right now, Ameri's instincts are on full alert. It's actually like female lions in real life. They're the hunters who chase what they want. Fighting for their mate is what makes female demons absurdly powerful. Iruma being so strong makes them even more worthy of her, making her more and more powerful, and it's explained that the more a female demon loves someone, the stronger they'll be, which does add up. Remember that by imaging that she was a magical girl in love, she grew many times stronger against the Panther Brat. But Ameri has gotten even stronger since then. She kicks it up to the bloodline magic level using Romanticist, and pins Iruma to the ground with ease, showing that, yeah, Iruma still ain't even close to Ameri when she goes all out. She was so fast that his dodging ability couldn't even process her, similar to when Asari challenged him, and he just admits it. You really are strong. Once Iruma's pinned, she tells him, don't run. You said you wanted to chase me, so shouldn't I be the one running? She's not wrong either. Iruma said he wanted to be closer to her, but since then, they've kind of done nothing other than meet her dad that one time. Now Ameri's drowning in a mess of instinct, emotion, and unprocessed feelings. She's insanely confused, saying that she doesn't care about the right order of things anymore. This clearly hits Iruma as he blushes intensely as Ameri leans in. She's about to kiss Iruma. It's happening. Okay, yeah, Nishi blue ballers, obviously. Literally no one in my Discord believed this would happen either, but there is a huge development for these two either way, because once Iruma is stunned and speechless, he remembers what Malleus told him. When this guy cheated on his past girlfriend with 6 other women, what? Anyway, he was chased for 3 days, but he did find it thrilling. He's impressed by Iruma being such a chad, but he says that he can't let her show her true thoughts, and when it comes down to it, he needs to block her mouth, which he does with his signature snacks he always carries around, ruining everything. Look at this panel, we were so close. Then the damn phone call rings again. Phones are genuinely the biggest villains in this entire series, I swear to God. Ameri gets a call from their commander, which wakes her up from this trance she was in, but when he says he's going to torch Iruma Phantom just as much as Malleus, Iruma immediately runs and Ameri is out of commission due to using Romanticist, showing that she too has a long way to go. Because remember that her father didn't really have this backlash. Obviously he only used it for a second when he was fighting in the Curriculum, but still it shows that he's a lot better at it than Ameri is, which makes sense. But I did say how this wasn't a nothing moment, right? Well, let me explain. Iruma thinks of everything that just happens to him and thinks she was just trying to eat him. Iruma is so dense and infuriating that for the first time in I don't even know how long at this point, Ali-san appears. Yep, the goat is back. He does exactly what we all wanted to do, smashing Iruma into the floor and calling him a moron. Iruma was so stupid that Ali didn't even try to conceal himself and appeared in his full size, saying, "Why the f would you give her snacks?" I miss this guy. He says what we're all thinking. He starts telling Iruma that surely he felt something being pinned down by an older girl like that, but then we learn why Iruma was so stupid. He was just in denial that Ameri liked him and in denial of his own feelings in general, as he blushes, showing that he's just not ready to accept this shit. But I've honestly changed my mind about when these two will get together. Remember in my former video I said it'd be at the end of the series, like pretty much every other shonen, but honestly it's coming together a lot sooner than I thought it would. He knows that she loves him, but finds it hard to believe since he's never experienced anything like this. Ali-san says how useless Iruma is without him, but he was planning to make his move anyway, with the chapter choosing to focus on the door to another world we saw a few chapters ago, which I'd love to go into in another video because I have my own theories regarding it. But if you guys want to discuss this further, join my Discord. And yep, you're probably wondering why I haven't uploaded in like 3 months. So there's been a lot of stuff going on. So I've been working on other videos, actually worked on a few chapter reviews. Obviously you guys can leave now if you don't want the explanation, but my channel was striked for the first time. And I had to deal with that, which basically added 2 weeks onto when I was planning to come back at like the start of June. I was working on a video before that just got scrapped, and then just before I was about to upload again, I was working on a video where there was a medical emergency with my partner. It was quite a serious one, so that's why that got delayed even further. And then there was just a lot of work for Anime Balls Deep, which if you guys didn't know, I'm the main editor there and the manager, so I do a lot there for them. So that when there's usually a delay in uploads, especially for something that's as fire as this, that's usually the reason why. But anyway, I should be back now uploading further, and I am looking for a video editor. So if anyone has experience editing anime videos in general and is somewhat decent and close to my level, not to be arrogant, but you know, get on my level, just contact me through my Discord or through my email, and I'll be sure to reply. Okay, thanks.